my beautiful bugs, and welcome back to the very first episode on the Obsidian Order Season 3 of Vanilla server. Definitely super excited about this new server, and definitely all kinds of cool things to get going on this, this season, which, I'm, if you can't tell, I'm a little excited. Today's episode, I want to kind of give you a breakdown of all the things that we are going to be doing, as well as trying to avoid spoilers, because, oh my gosh, have people been busy already? So, we're up. So we're going to try to, avoid spoilers and all of that as I kind of bring you through what we are going to be doing this season. Now, first and foremost, you may be wondering, Mantis, why are you on a mushroom island? Well, this is actually our spawn. So as you can see, we've got a statue going here. Ignore all of that, and then yes, also ignore if Avalar ends up dying in Minecraft out there. He's working on some stuff for us for later. So in fact, it should be next episode. But as you can see, we have these lovely statues and stuff here. So this is actually one that was that I designed for the spawn stuff. So this is just, one that's going to be here, and it's also at the Capitol. I'm also using it as a hold-in for those who don't have a design for those. So I'm like, hey, you can just use this design, and then once you actually design a statue and stuff, we can switch it out. We're using a fast travel system. So if you come up here, you can see this says Capitol on it. So this will end up taking you from the world spawn, this area here, all the way into the Capitol. Now I'm trying to keep my head down. There we go. All right, so as you can see, we are now at the Capitol building. Now, oh my gosh, this was such a fun build. I ended up doing this pre-season so that we had something in place. I don't want to go out and spoil anything, so hold on. Let me keep my head down here. But yeah, so as you can see, we've got the observatory that's up here. We've got the two statues. This is going to be for the community area. This is going to be for the, that's for the iron farm, so people can come here. Everybody, when they use their teleport point, will end up getting teleported right here, which is our information point for the guild area. Avalar. Gotta love it. So people came in here. They said, welcome to the Obsidian Order SMP, and then welcome kit. So we still have a few here. That needs to be claimed. They'll be joining us later this season. And then we've got the guild information here. So this is, okay, we are not on page 1, but that is okay. So as you can see, it says encloses useful information pertaining to the guilds and all of that. And yeah, there's a lot of lore and stuff to this season. So we've got, so building credits. We do have, Avalar was helping me pre-season. He's also going to be taking care of the actual, the technical side of the server. So this season, I am purely story-driven. Oh, and speaking of Avalar, but purely, story-driven. And so that is going to be my primary concentration, is developing the story throughout the season, and then Avalar will take care of any of the technical stuff. So if we need to add data packs and all of that, he will be taking care of that. But for the spawn area, we have the ley lines and the spawn terraforming, which was done, by Avalar. We got the sword in the Capitol, and then the statues, I forgot to add that to here, were mine. And then we used some of the custom trees from Exilit's repository, which was from Planet Minecraft. So, and then we go through here, and we can, it has the different information for the different buildings. So I can't show you guys the masons because that would end up being spoilers. So, but we can come in here. Now this first one, this goes up into the observatory. So let's try to head up without spoiling the masons. I'll have to show you guys that later. Yeah, some people are already on their 4th episode, and I'm like, but I got a little sucked into doing other things other than recording, so it's my own fault. So yeah, so this is the observatory. So I got this little map here. This is also downstairs as well, so you can kind of see where you are. I'm hoping to at some point create a quadrant of maps, so we'd have one here and then those two as well. Just to kind of expand out the area. So of course it'll be, dictated by kind of how we expand it. So in fact, from here I can kind of show you guys. So from the top down, so this is our main area here. And then, so there's actually a giant sword that is in the center here. I'll try to figure out how to show you guys the sword without spoiling anything. And then of course we have the huge Capitol building here, which holds our guilds, as well as some stuff in the center, which I will show you here shortly. But as you can see, we've got the telescope that is up and looking out. I'm trying to, oh, there we go. I can actually kind of show you guys from up here. So yeah, the sword, you can't see the sides of it from here, but yeah, just a giant sword. And then this whole area ended up getting, done by Avalar, and we got the shulker boxes, which is, really cool and stuff. And then, and then the sword. Hopefully I can find a position where I can show you that without spoiling anything. That's going to be the thing with this, with this episode, is like, no spoilers. No spoilers yet. Everybody will be putting out their first episodes at the same time, and I know a lot of people ended up doing the normal grind first thing. And so I kind of skipped that, as you can see. I was like, nope, we're getting geared up so I could do all the farms and all of the story and stuff like that. I don't want to concentrate on the grind. But this one right here, this is going to be where our Farmers Guild is. So with the Farmers Guild, it is an area for custom villagers and stuff who will be selling like seeds and animals and anything kind of farm based, so that people can build, quote unquote, with with animals and plants and stuff. So if you plan on doing like a huge wheat field, then the players will be able to come here and buy the seeds in bulk, and then actually be able to do that without having to take up too much time. So the primary concentration this season is going to be making sure that the players have what they need in order to create some awesome stories, as well as awesome builds. So the first building ends up coming out here, and we get past the spoilers, so I can kind of explore a little bit more with you guys. So that's one of the custom trees. There's another one over there. I ended up choosing 4 of them to kind of create just a little bit of interest. And then we have the gardens out here, which are going to be a community project. So we're going to be getting other players and stuff in here to kind of work on designing the gardens and making this look even more, epic. And then up here we have the planetarium. So we've got, one to represent the sun, we've got one to represent the moon, and then we got the earth, the end, and the nether up there. And then I'll come back to these guys here shortly. And then around here we have the Warriors Guild. The Warriors Guild are going to be dealing with keeping track of all the different kind of mobs and stuff like that within. And then we're hoping to have some quests from them, as well as the explorers who are up here. So these are the people who are going to be taking, maps and stuff of the world and making sure that, we have, keeping tabs of all the different biomes and all of that. And then again, quests from them as well, hopefully. And then if we come over here, in the center we have an inn, and then on the left here we have the librarians. They are going to be keeping track of all of the lore within the actual world. So any of the lore books that we have, we'll be able to actually put that, in the library here. And then over here, we are going to have the artisans. So the artisans are the ones who end up making the weapons and the tools and the quest items that we'll be having. Really, I can't wait till we can actually kind of show you guys what those quest items and stuff are. It is, it's exciting. I can't wait until we actually have them in place, because it's gonna be so cool. So from up here, we have kind of an observatory, which kind of works out well considering that we can't sleep, because Avalar is hunting monsters, and we can't, he needs the nighttime. So if we come up here, this is the inn. So players will be able to come up here. They can sleep in one of these beds, and and so in case they are at the capital, they are nice and safe. So so that is the Capitol building for the most part. Now, for going forward in all of this, we've got lore that we have, that we actually have a true bad guy this season. He was kind of introduced on our official Twitter page. And it's definitely dark and scary out here. So his name is Gerald, and he, I'm hoping to get out some of the actual lore bits on shorts. So I ended up putting, and also I put the Gerald short on my channel as a short. So I'm going to be doing a lot of those where, we start explaining some of the lore, and then some of the little bits and stuff like that we end up having. So if Gerald ends up getting into some kind of trouble or something like that, then, we can end up including that within the actual shorts and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get back to these guys. Luckily, it's nice and lit up in here, so we don't have to worry about any mob spotting in here. However, the gardens are still... they're a bit treacherous, so we'll have to make sure that, we don't go out there. I wanted to make sure to get the creeper, because out of everything, that is the most devastating. Now, if we come over here, this is our guild master. Here we go. So this is our guild master. So the guild master is our mending book. villager. And so the guild master is in charge of all of the different guilds and stuff to make sure that they're all cooperating and to make sure that the players are actually cooperating and fulfilling their requirements as players. Because one of the things that we ended up doing in between seasons was we actually came to a treaty that basically says that, we need to be treating the villagers a lot better, and there's another creeper out there. We need to be treating them a lot better, and we need to, basically be villager first kind of, thinking and all of that, making sure that the villagers, they're not trapped and stuff like that. Now, this guy is in a booth because, he doesn't move much anyways, and, he got really tired of the guildmaster bugging. I mean, look, the guildmaster's even now is trying to get in there and bug him, so we had to put up a little bit of a barrier between them. So when they're not, when they're working and stuff like that, we don't have to worry about them, going fisticuffs. Now, as you can see, this is one of our custom villagers. So we have right here, these are vouchers. We're going to be on a voucher system. Now, this isn't what the actual thing is right now. They're set up right now just as like a placeholder. But we are going to be using cobble, lapis, and diamonds as a form of currency outside of the trading hall, because we are going to have a trading hall. And so that would be emeralds. So if you're actually trading just truly with the villagers, it'll be emeralds. If you're dealing with the custom villagers, it's going to be cobble, lapis, and diamonds. And then that's one of the reasons why we're trying to get the guild halls up, especially for the artisans, the farmers, and the masons. Those three, we have custom villagers ready to go. They've been hired, and we just now need to actually, get them here. So that's super exciting. Now, I'm going to wait until the night has passed, or we have been given the go-ahead to be like, hey, yes, you can go ahead and sleep from Avalar. And then I'll give you a quick rundown of what I've already done at the base. Alright, so here we are at my little village. Now, I decided to go ahead and kind of take over a village as I really didn't need anything for me per se, because most of my building is actually going to be for like spawn and farms and all of that. And so I just wanted to create a nice little area that I could kind of call home, and then I could kind of work on it, because this is a forever world, which means that with this claim, I can come back to this at any point, expand it out and all of that, so I could kind of do what I've been doing on America and make the villager homes a lot bigger and make them a lot more comfortable, because I'm sure that the villagers here would prefer a little bit more room than what they actually have. Now, I don't have too many actual villagers. I do have a mason who is currently living on the second floor of the church. He decided he really didn't like the bottom floor, and so he kind of moved up there. And so, and then I've got I think this is a weaponsmith in here. Haven't really done anything with him. He just kind of moved in. And then we've got, can't remember who's in here. Oh, right, this is my cleric. So I needed some ender pearls and stuff like that. So he was more than willing to kind of share those with me. Granted, for a cost, of course. Can't expect to get anything for free from the villagers. These, I don't think these guys have any professions. They're just kind of hanging out right now until the village has a job for them. And then this was a safe spot. I made sure that, he didn't stay in here too long, because we do not want the villagers to be trapped. We're trying to make sure that the villagers have all the comforts and stuff that, a player would normally have. And so that's kind of, what we are working on at the moment. And so those villagers, and then I've got carrots, or no, not carrots, are with the statue there. Potatoes and wheat, and then I've got the bamboo. And then this is, that's the nitwit of the village. He doesn't want to take on a job. This is my Fletcher. And then I think, that's all the villagers. And then this is my teleport statue. So you guys will probably remember this from, I believe it was season 1 of the Obsidian Order, when I ended up doing the huge farms and stuff like that. This was a statue there, which actually held the nether portal, which we are not doing this season. The players are not allowed to actually have nether portals at their bases, as it is all going to be set up via the TP points. Now, this still says spawn. I forgot to change that to capital, because I was confusing everybody, because I was saying spawn, but spawn wasn't spawn. Spawn was a capital, and world spawn was going to be where the iron farm is. So, I'm like, I kept saying spawn, so everybody got confused. I'm like, no, not this place where you spawn in, but the place, so, And then over here, I've got set up, oh my gosh, because this right here was one of the reasons why I didn't like record for a while, because all I was doing was going out exploring. So I have all of the saplings. Now, the only one that I don't have here growing are the azaleas, which are one and done. So those would be best at a moss farm. And then the mangrove, because the mangroves can be really, really, like, they take up a whole lot of space. So I didn't set these up. And we have such a massive mangrove swamp that honestly, I don't think we need an actual, like, tree farm for them. We can just go to the mangrove and actually farm that. So we got the 2 high flowers that anybody can come and get some. So I've already kind of started on, like, farming that stuff up. And then they can come and use the trees and stuff like that. I'm still trying to gather up saplings. Yeah, some of them are being a little bit of a butt in terms of actually giving me extras. I'm trying to get a stack for myself. That way, you know, we can guarantee that we have enough, and then everything else is going to get put into here, so that people can come here and be like, hey, yeah, I'll take a sapling and all of that. And then, yeah, we've got the livestock, which, you know, I definitely need to expand their pens out. They need a lot more for that. And then over here, we have the amethyst farm. So I ended up mining and whatnot. I found an amethyst, and I think I was the first one to actually find one, or at least the first person to actually say something about it. I was like, hey, do you know what? Since I found it, I'll turn it into the actual farm. So I did up this little geode up here so that people would know that, yes, this is the actual place where you need to go. And then you just drop down here, and oh dear. I think I need to do another harvest. It looks like everything is fully grown. So I'll have to go back through here and, yeah, harvest all of these. And, oh, my gosh, we get so many crystals from this. So, and then over here is my mines. Or are my mines. Are my mines? Is my mines. Are my mines. Yeah. But, yeah, this is iron level. So I was down here. I was kind of mining. And then I went this way. And I'm like, geode. So, okay, so we'll mine that way. And then turn this into the actual farm. So that was definitely a lot of fun getting all of that out. And then I ended up I think I gave most of my amethyst to Llama, because she is going to be doing a geode base. And so she's going to need a lot of the amethyst. And then, of course, up here is a chest for anybody to go ahead and take some of the amethyst. Now, the last thing, 2 things that I want to show you is kind of the house, and then our lovely little companion here. Now, part of the lore for the season was that as we were leaving the other area, and there's more to that. I'm going to put out a short here soon about what happened that caused us to leave Crucial 2, and then, you know, we can actually, you know, get a little bit more into that, but I don't want to spoil that quite yet. But yeah, one of the things that we were able to do is we were able to bring a companion along with us, because they were mobile and stuff, and then our gear and whatnot was a little bit too heavy. So unfortunately, we had to leave a lot of that behind, but we were able to rescue a companion on the way there. And so I ended up choosing a sniffer, as I have never actually had one of these, and oh my gosh, I am in so much love. I mean, look at him. The animations on this animal, is just absolutely adorable. And when they actually dig up the seeds, oh my gosh, I absolutely lose it, because you got the little ears flopping, and it is just so proud of itself because it dug up a seed, and it is absolutely adorable. If you have not played with the sniffer, you really need to. Just even if you go into a creative world and just be like, plop, here you go. Let's see what you got. It is absolutely adorable. Now, the last thing I want to show you guys is kind of, you know, like, hey, this is the setup for our lovely season, is my little base here. So in here, we've got the lovely nether wart and all of that, and then my little super smelter. I got, because of the cleric, I was able to get ender chests, so I can start running around with those. And then, I've just got a little crafting area with storage and a little bit more smelting capabilities, and then being able to cook up food and all of that. Now, I will show you guys a little bit more in terms of, like, you know, the sword that was, you know, in the center of the town center, and all of that. I'll definitely get into that a little bit more once we get into, like, the lore shorts and all of that, so you guys can get a little bit more of a glimpse into that, and we don't have quite so many spoilers over at spawn. I really should have recorded a little bit more before we really got into everything. But I was super excited about getting all this stuff started, and, you know, kind of getting around and helping everybody out and all of that. So, so I definitely hope that you guys enjoyed this real quick, just, splurge? No, not splurge. I can't think of the word for it, but And yeah, just a little bit of a, kind of going over all of the things that we've gotten done within, it's been a week. So lots of things accomplished, fully geared up, ready to tackle pretty much anything we have in terms of the actual farms and all of that. So definitely really excited for this season and where it's all going to go. Everybody's super excited too. And yeah, the progress that everybody has been making has been absolutely phenomenal. And I can't wait for you guys to see it. So definitely hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. And if you did, definitely hit that like button.
If you're new to the channel, click the Mantis icon to subscribe, then hit the bell button to get notified when I put out additional content. Want to check out more of my videos? Try the one on the left, or you could check out the playlist on the right. That's it for now, but I'll see you guys in the next episode.